y'all, what is up? Welcome back to the Wins of the Reboot. We got in a little gifty gift from Amazon. So usually I don't really do like reviews or anything, but I wanted to do one on this Hulkbuster because it's the first time I got something like new in a long time. One of my favorite things to collect is comic book animated Iron Man stuff. So this is going to be also, there's probably not going to be toy photography because this is going straight into my collection, but I'm going to do some comparison. I have the select one, so we'll see how it compares, how these two compare. Also, I've already noticed that there's something about it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's no repulsor hands, there's no pull hands. So yeah, that's something the select has that this doesn't. I think the size wise, this is about the same as the movie Hulkbuster. And I also got the Hulk out here. And we got the Extremist suit, which is on the back, like right there. Boom. That's a pretty cool shot. That'd be cool to recreate that. But yeah, so right now, just to update you guys, I have a few customs coming down the pipeline. Stuff with Amrex Spot. Obviously, I'm doing a Bat Cave. So that's something really cool. 1/18 scale. Obviously, everything in Amrex Spot is generally 1/18 scale. It's a 1/18 world build. I was thinking that if this big guy right here, this new Marvel Legend, and this is the first time we've had this in Marvel Legend form. Now I know we had the DUBBZ one, but it wasn't really. It had the floppy head helmet. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it had like the floppy helmet and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna take a look at the articulation on him. But I think that if I end up like really liking this one, maybe I'll put this one in the 1/18 world. Because it could just be like one of my 1/18. Like, look at the glossy paint. There's no way that the Marvel Legend, I haven't opened it yet, but there's no way that Legend beats a select paint job. Now, it might be bigger and more of a boss figure, but it's not going to beat that paint job. Anyway, so maybe I'll put this in the 1/18 world and show you guys the Stark Studios with this in there. So, Stark Studios, Stark Industries in Amrex Spot. So, and the reason why I'm still, like, I don't collect all Marvel Legends, but I like to at least get all the Iron Man. Not MCU anymore. I'm moving away from the MCU. I'm going to be selling some of the MCU stuff, but I do like the comic, like I said, comic and animated stuff. I still want to keep. I still love it. I used to have a Hall of Armor that was all 112, but it was all MCU, so I definitely wanted to go the other way and do all the comic and stuff. I mean, we get an Iron Man every time a new wave comes out, so it's kind of something cool. You can pick and choose what you want. But Iron Man, Batman, and Ant-Man are my top 3 superheroes. If you know why, leave it down in the comments. Without further ado, now let's go open this thing up and take a look at all the articulation and such. Woo! All right, so let's take a look at the 85th anniversary Hulkbuster. And yeah, obviously I don't have the armor on him yet. It's right here. So we'll put that on in a second. I just want to take a quick look at him. And yeah, look at some of the details that we got going on. Look at the shoulder pads up top. Those are pretty well done. I don't mind the paint at all. I think the paint looks good. Still looks kind of more like a toy than select, but that's okay because we got, we're going for comic and that animated feel, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't have to be all shiny and realistic because it's not MCU. And yeah, it looks like he has quite a bit of articulation. Maybe not so much in the head. Let's just be on a regular ball joint up there. We'll find out once we swap the head out. He does have a little bit of a crunch. He does have that torso that does twist, so that's kind of nice. For a big figure, that's kind of nice. Obviously, there's no butterfly shoulders, but you got some pretty cool movement in there. They did detail it really well on the inside of there, which is kind of cool. Like with the 85th stuff, the 80th stuff, the 10th anniversary stuff, it seems like Hasbro does a little bit better job on the paint as far as like the details and things like that. Maybe that's why the price point's a little bit higher, because every time they have to go in there with more paint, it's going to cost us more money. Seeing all the mechanics inside, that's pretty fun. Yeah, he does have a bicep. Ooh, he does have the bicep swivel, which again, there's the details on the side, which is pretty nice. See how well his elbow here goes. That's pretty good. You got standard joint that you get on some of the bigger mechanical stuff. But yeah, the detail on the back is really nice, as you guys can see. So all the details are there, even down to these. They actually took the time and painted, it looks like, everything. We got a little bit of chipping going on back here, which is weird because I haven't even messed with this at all, but it's a little bit of bending on this plastic, which they put that pliable plastic there so that it could bend, but I haven't done anything with the feet yet, and he's already looking a little bit scuffed up, which I don't care. It's whatever for me. But and then as far as the hands, it looks like, yep, they're on a hinge, same type of hinge, the up and down hinge. So they'll do this for you, and that, and out, because this is pliable. I don't know if you want to mess with it after I just did that. So like I said, we don't have the kaboom reactor hand like the Select comes with. We got the two kind of grippy hands, and then also the two fisted hands, one for each side. Let's see how easy that is to take these in and out. All right, not too bad. That's pretty quick. It's easy in and out pop. As far as the legs go, I know we already talked about the torso and the crunch, because it is on that ball torso, so you do have that ball peg. I mean, he can go pretty far back, go pretty far forward. So that turns, like we're talking, probably going to do a wash on this. I'm not sure yet, but it seems like a good idea. And let's see what the legs are made out of. So I do have it so where the thigh swivel is in, the thigh swivel doesn't mess with any of the mechanical look. Like, it doesn't mess up the design, which you'll see this on like Warhammer and stuff like that. And the knees, they do have double jointed. It's just that you gotta mess with it a little bit here. So yeah, but because he's so armored, you're not gonna be able to do all the way, but you can almost kick the butt. Pretty good for a Hulkbuster. Pretty dang good for a Hulkbuster. So you do have the double jointed, and we can already tell that this has the ankle rockers. So yeah, I think all in all, this thing is pretty cool. Now let's put on the armor. Also, these right here, that comes with two of these are gonna plug in right there and right. Let's match it up here, Josh. Just like that. Looks pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, now once you get the chest piece and the back plate on, his upper torso armor, seems to be like the articulation isn't as good, but it's still pretty good. Like I said, I don't mind because I really wanted this figure. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the head. Let's pop this thing off. Ooh, look at all that detail inside. That's neat and interesting. I wonder why. So this is the head sculpt also. Really nice details. Pretty darn good looking head there. Pretty good looking Tony Stark. Let's pop it on. And it seems to have quite a bit of articulation. And if you have the Extremis suit, sorry, I have him pose when he's on my shelf, because that's what you're supposed to do with your toys, guys. I don't know if you know that. So yeah, so it's supposed to be like if he's in this suit and he jumps in there, he drops in. So it looks like a pretty darn good scale, I would say. It's pretty spot on. Yeah, it looks like the head has a lot of articulation. That scales really well. Sure, what everybody wants to know is if the head can pop on the extremist. I'm not sure yet, but before we get to that, I just wanted to put a comparison up. We got the select one right here on the right. Oh yeah, I was using that to hold the head. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out Beard Struggle, Wednesday35 promo code, save yourself 15%. Some beard stuff right there. It's a little bit of the balm. You guys can see it. The link is in the description. Been promoting that for a couple years. Still haven't sold a single thing. Anyway, so the select as compared to that, I wish I still had the MCU one. But yeah, I think just the paint job on the select is a lot better. He comes with that open hand. Like that's what I'm talking about. So also very good option, this one. But I think this one is going to be heading into Amrak Spot, into Stark Industries. Amrak Spot style. Let me see if I can get, let's see how close I can get him to the tallest that he can be. If you just want an army of these selects too, I don't think they're very pricey. That'd be cool to have. I'm not condoning army building select Hulkbusters, but if you do it, tag me. Tag me on Insta. So yeah, side by side, he is quite a bit bigger. I like it a lot. Let's see him next to the Hulk. The Hulk, man. Scoot. Alright, so we got Hulk in the frame. That's about what I would think they would be. Let's see, let's put them face to face. I mean, that's what I would think if Hulk was going to smash the Hulkbuster. I would assume the Hulkbuster would be about that big. So yeah, that's them side by side, face to face. That's them face to face, squaring off. Like I said, with one of the repulsor hands, I don't know what I was calling it before, but with the repulsor hand, you could have like blocked a punch. I mean, you still can, but it'd be cool if you had a hand that could go around the Hulk's fist. It'd be cool. But yeah, so let's go to the moment that you've all been waiting for. Let's see how this head looks on the extremist. Again, the articulation in the head movement, it's pretty cool. Maybe you can move that big shell around a little bit better. I mean, no, that's exactly what you get. I mean, oh, it comes off. You do that, you can make it come off. Oh, he's got enough articulation, so. All right, let's pop this off. The head I usually have on here is another Tony Stark head. I mean, I guess it looks all right. It doesn't exactly match with the color. You could color correct that if you're shooting it. It doesn't. I think the peg is bigger than the hole. Ha ha ha. That's what she said. Anyway, it does make him look a little bit crunched. I don't know if you want to put it on your Iron Man. Maybe even grab one of the bigger bodied figures, because there are, you know, quite a bit of Iron Man. So, but that's what it looks like with in the Extremist. I usually use this right here with the cool porn stash. No, I like the long hair and stuff. I think it looks cool. There's a huge Superman swirl in the front, almost Superman looking swirl in the front. I usually use that head. He's off of One of the guys just recently came out. So think this is starting to grow on me. This head on here, I don't know. Does it look weird? I don't know. I think it looks too big, but it's whatever because it's supposed to be in there anyway. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, guys. I'm gonna set this guy up for some posing and some B-roll where I'm gonna get close and look at the details. And thanks for checking this one out. I know it's not a reboot. I know it's not a haul. I know it's not something that someone sent me, but it was something. I guess someone did send it to me. Someone at Amazon packaged that up and sent it to me. So thanks for watching, and here is the B-roll.